These sweets are my favorite. These colors will brighten up any rainy day. So what I'm going to do is I've got a plain white plate here that's going to serve as my palette. Just going to pour them in. Get a nice mixture of colors. And let's just go with a basic shot to see if we can get some beautiful sweet food shots. Fire open the camera app and so we can get straight out. So just try a few different angles. The back like this. The white plate here just creates a nice clean palette that the colors can hopefully sing from. Now let's try the foodie shot right from the top. There we go. So I guess there's a couple of things here. Turn on the grid lines in your camera app if you can. That'll help you make sure that it is dead center, your plate. So try and get exact center like that. It's quite nice. And then see how close in you can get as well. Just be careful of that minimum focusing distance. Keep on checking focus before you go. Try and get rid of all of the plate. Okay, depending on the light that you have available in the room you're shooting in, it can look a little bit flat. So my favorite tip is to get just a little light like this and shine it on and see if you can create a little bit more drama. So let's try again with a bit of light here. Now, what this does do is that it creates some highlights, some glints on the shiny surfaces of the sweets that really lifts the colours up a lot more. Now, just experiment with different amounts of light because too much light can be a bad thing, particularly as your camera will try and compensate and it can start to look quite artificial. So I'm just going to bring the light right down. There we go. I think that looks better actually. Again, just try from the top now. Focus, focus. There we go. So these sweets have really come to life with just a little bit of light. Just try different angles too. There we go, and see how close in I can get. There we go. I think they're quite nice, but I think there's another way we can be even more creative with these. Put this away for one moment. Now, I've used these a lot before, these clip-on lenses, and I've got a fisheye lens here that really broadens the amount of picture that can come into the camera sensor. And I'm going to see what impact that has on the shot of this plate. So what you do is just clip it over the camera at the top like that, and wow. So I'm now seeing pretty much the whole of the table in the shot here. And because the image becomes round, like a fisheye, I guess that's where it gets its name from, it fits perfectly with this white plate. So let's just, again, tap to focus. Try and get the plate right in the middle. And that's really, really interesting. What you can do is get really close in to the sweets. Again, just make sure that you're able to focus up close. But it distorts this sense of perspective, so it looks as though you've got an enormous pile of sweets where really there's not that many here. I think that's really, really interesting. Right, one more tip, and this one's really fun. Because of the size of the lens and because of the kind of lens that my camera has on my phone, it's chopping off the side, which means it's not a perfect circle, which isn't quite what I wanted. So what I was experimenting with was just lifting the lens, just clipping it off a little bit while I'm still taking a picture. And what I found, it's absolutely fascinating, I love this, is that I've now got two pictures in one. I've got the edge of the lens, if you like, that's still in the fisheye, and then I've got the raw shot. And the camera's choosing which one of those to focus on. It creates this really weird effect, like a kind of magnifying glass, and you're seeing both what is being magnified and isn't. And I think that is a winning creative shot. Have a play, but different angles work really well as well. These sweets are a lot of fun. The colour just screams vibrancy, and having a bit of a play. Experiment, see what you can get.